Ladies and gentlemen, please stand.
For those of you who are able to remain standing, please remain standing for the invocation offered by Reverend David Wheeler, Senior Pastor of the First United Methodist Church in Miami, for the presentation of the flags, the flag song, the Pledge of Allegiance in Oklahoma, led by our NEO Choral Student Group and American Idol contestant, Mr. James Redden.
Would you bow with me for a word of prayer? God of us all, we gather today to celebrate the academic achievements of this group of new graduates. We also pause to give thanks for the commitment and expertise of the teachers, administrators, and other employees of NEO who have given of themselves in order to equip these students with the knowledge they need to further their educations, their careers, and even their personal character. It is our prayer that this partnership between students and educators would be one that is not only beneficial to them, but to all those whose lives they may come into contact with. We pray that our communities, states, nations, and world would be forever enriched by these students who will take with them the treasure of knowledge and the discipline that accompanies hard work. We are also reminded that there have been many others that without their contributions, this day and its celebrations would not have been possible. We give thanks for parents, grandparents, mentors, churches, civic organizations, and many other individuals and groups who helped offer monetary support, scholarships, and also moral support to these students in their educational journey. We give thanks for teachers who in years past at high schools, junior highs, elementary schools, they inspired these students to pursue higher education and their dreams. As the graduates complete these ceremonies tonight, we pray that they would have opportunity to celebrate, to savor their accomplishments, and to experience the encouragement that we who have also gathered here now offer to them, that they would continue to be lifelong learners. May this moment, this very special occasion, serve as a springboard from which they leap forward into bright futures, filled with countless opportunities to truly thrive. May they embrace lives and careers in which they place service above self, in which they seek first to understand and not only to be understood, and in which knowledge is put into practice and not merely maintained as theory. The words of a traditional Navajo prayer echo our sentiment for these graduates on this night. With beauty before us, with beauty behind us, with beauty below us, with beauty above us, with beauty all around us, we set out for a holy place. May their journey be filled with beauty, we pray. Amen.
Will you now join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Please join me in singing the state song, Oklahoma. Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plains, and the waving wheat, it sure smells sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Oklahoma, every night my honey lamb and I sat alone and watch the hawk making lazy circles in the sky. We know we belong to the land, and the land we belong to is grand. When we say, hey, we're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma.
Thank you, James. I want to thank the Marine Corps League for the presentation. Now we can be seated. Yes? Settle in. For the presentation of our American flag and the students who participated in the presentation of our state flag and the Indian Nation flags. Also to Mary Susan Whaley. Thank you, Mary Susan, director of our music program on campus, and Mr. James Redden. Help me thank everybody here this evening. Board of Regents, honored guests, distinguished faculty, staff, parents, and students, on behalf of Northeastern Oklahoma A&M College, I take great pleasure in welcoming you to the 92nd commencement exercise on the campus of Northeastern Oklahoma A&M College. We're excited to have you on campus and hope you celebrate tonight's ceremony with great enthusiasm. My name is Jeff Hale. I'm the 15th president of this college and will be presiding over tonight's commencement. At this time, I'd like to introduce to each of you our platform guest. To my right, Dr. Bethine Fonstock, Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Fonstock. Student Body President, Mr. Levi Mitchell. Levi. Our Vice President for Student Affairs and Enrollment Management, Miss Amy Ishmael. Amy. Vice President for Fiscal Affairs, Mr. Mark Razor. Mark, thank you for being here. Ms. Shannon Cunningham, who's our Assistant Vice President for Academic Affairs and Department Chair of Agriculture. Shannon, thank you. Debbie Morgan, Department Chair for Allied Health, Nursing, and Physical Education. Mr. Steve McCurley, Chairman for Communications in the Fine Arts Department. Steve, thank you for being here tonight. Dr. Mark Grigsby, Chairman of the Math and Natural Sciences Department. Thank you, Mark. Reverend David Wheeler, who brought tonight's invocation. Thank you, Reverend Wheeler, for being here. Representing the A&M Board of Regents, Regent Doug Burns. Doug, thank you for being here. And tonight's commencement speaker, Chairman Andy Lester, also with the A&M Board of Regents. Andy, thank you. At this time, I'd like to invite Regent Doug Burns from Norman, Oklahoma, to bring remarks on behalf of the Board of Regents for Oklahoma State University and the A&M colleges. Regent Burns is a practicing attorney in Norman, Oklahoma. He was first appointed by Governor Frank Keating in 1997 and reappointed by Governor Brad Henry in 2005. Most recently, this year, he was reappointed to a third term by our Governor Mary Fallin. Mr. Burns received a Bachelor of Arts degree in Political Science from Oklahoma State University. In 1978, he received his Juris Doctorate from the University of Oklahoma, and he also received a Master of Science degree in Petroleum Engineering from the University of Oklahoma in 1981. Please help me welcome Regent Doug Burns. Thank you, Doug.
Thank you. President Hale, Chairman Lester, faculty, candidates for degrees, guests, on behalf of the Board of Regents, I bring you greetings and congratulations to all of you. I mean, what a great night. What a great occasion. Finally, at last. It's a pleasure this evening to share this event with the chairman of our board, Andy Lester, a man that I've come to truly respect, especially over the last year. Our board is entirely a voluntary board, served without compensation, and I'd say a shining example of how that works is our chairman, who's essentially taken off work the entire year to do nothing but represent the institutions that we serve and to work on all of our behalf to bring the finest education possible to our students. So thank you, Chairman Lester. We look forward to your comments here later this evening. Graduates, the reason we're here tonight is to honor you. We thank you for your choice of attending NEO. We recognize, as should you, that your achievement here tonight is not yours alone. It's one that you share with many people, in particular your parents, your other family members, the faculty, many people that have been very important to you in this journey. And consequently, to all of them, tonight we thank and honor you as well. We congratulate each of you for basically seeing this through to a conclusion. It's a wonderful night. We thank you. Congratulations to you all.
Thank you, Doug Burns. At this point in time, I would like to talk to you a little bit about what an amazing school year this 2012-13 school year was. Do you know for the second consecutive year that NEO A&M College is the only junior college in America to have students selected to go to Europe to travel for horsemanship camps for an entire month? And I'd like to recognize a couple of students and a couple faculty members who've been selected to do that. From Cave In Rock, Illinois, Josie Reed. Josie, please stand and be congratulated. And from Muscatau, Kansas, Miss Sarah Nooch. Sarah, are you with us? There you go. Congratulations. And help me recognize the two faculty members that will travel with our students, Miss Chelsea Usman and Miss Amanda Burrows. Would the faculty please stand? Thank you and congratulations. Also, what made this a very interesting and special year, for the first time ever, the NEO Business School students competed in what's called the Governor's Cup competition, which is very similar to the show Shark Tank, if you've ever seen that. And in our first year of competition, our team, our school, finished third in the state of Oklahoma, and those students won $4,000 in cash, and I'd like to recognize them. Stephanie Asher from Bonita, Oklahoma, please stand. Carly Gibson from Fairland, Oklahoma. Carly, please stand. Miss Belinda Hunt from Veneta, Oklahoma. Congratulations. Mr. Robert Woods from Miami, Oklahoma. Congratulations, Robert. And their coach, mentor, and faculty member extraordinaire, Mr. Scott Donaldson. Where are you, Scott? There you go. For the first time ever in the history of this school, NEO has 3 academic All-American livestock judges. Help me recognize Taylor Langford from Calhoun, Georgia. Congratulations. Miss Cheyenne Moyer from Lincoln, Arkansas. Congratulations, Cheyenne. Miss Megan Montgomery from Avos, Missouri. Did I get that right? Close? All right, thank you. And coach and faculty member, Coach Tyler Dewey. Coach, thank you for your great work this year. The national publication many of you have heard of, USA Today, selects a community college all-academic, all-American team. This year we have 2 students from our campus selected on that national team. Miss Molly Drapeau from Miami, Oklahoma. And Mr. Darian Huff from Colcord, Oklahoma. Where are you, Darians? All right. Our Phi Beta Lambda business team had 4 state champions. 11 students placed first or second place. If you're a PBL student, please stand so we can congratulate you. All right. Again, under the leadership of Scott Donaldson and Miss Pat Creech. Pat, where are you at? Please stand so we can thank you for your good hard work. Yep. Phi Theta Kappa is the oldest honorary society among 2-year colleges in America. This year, for the 5th consecutive year in a row, the NEO chapter received the highest award granted by PTK International, which is called the 5-Star Award. If you're a PTK member, please stand so we can celebrate your good hard work and accomplishment. And I might add, PTK, the oldest chapter outside the state of Missouri where PTK was founded, is this chapter in Miami, Oklahoma with NEO A&M College. A quick shout out to 2 special students who spent countless hours sort of reconstituting NEO TV 13 and our broadcasting club, Miss Delana Fitzgerald and Mr. Charlie McQuigg. Thank you for your good hard work. Thank you, Charlie. Tonight's graduates also include members who were honored through the 4th class of the top 10 freshman group, the highest honor given to students. I want to take 2 seconds to recognize these top 10 freshmen. Miss Molly Drapeau from Miami, Oklahoma. Miss Belinda Hunt from Veneta, Oklahoma. You're not seeing double here, but Robert and Ryan Jones from Fairgrove, Oklahoma. Right there. Thank you. Miss Katie Jordan from Red Oak, Iowa. Where are you, Katie? Right there. Thank you, Katie. Miss Cheyenne Moyer from Lincoln, Arkansas. Congratulations, Cheyenne. Miss Lindsay Reed from Hera, Oklahoma. Top 10 freshman. Where are you, Lindsay? There you go. Miss Megan Schreiber from Newkirk, Oklahoma. Congratulations, Megan. Miss Lela Williams from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Lela, where are you? And Miss Alexandra Zink from Perry, Oklahoma. Let's hear it for all of our top 10 freshmen. Not only did we have all of those great academic accomplishments over the year, but we also had an outstanding banner year under the direction of Dale Patterson in athletics as well. Did you realize that our football team won the Southwest Conference Championship and appeared in a bowl game, won 9 football games this year? Let's hear it for our football team. Our women's volleyball team won the regional championship, appeared in the National Junior College volleyball championship back in November. Let's hear it for NEO volleyball. Under the direction of Lisa Bell, the coach, the NEO soccer team women's soccer team set the school record for the most wins ever, 10 wins this season. Congratulate Lisa Bell and the women's soccer team. NEO Rodeo had its best season in 15 years. We'll be sending 5 rodeo student athletes to the National Finals College Rodeo in Casper, Wyoming. Let's hear it for Coach Ungenauer and the men's rodeo team. I might say women's team also. Don't hold that against me. Men's and women's rodeo team. NEO softball won its 3rd consecutive regional championship last weekend. Today on this campus, they won the Super Regional. We'll be heading to the National Junior College World Series. And the Super Bowl championship of horse judging is called the AQHA National Championship, and our school won the National Horse Judging Championship this past year. Coach Shannon Cunningham, congratulations. If you're a NEO student athlete or a coach, please stand so we can congratulate all of our student athletes here graduating tonight. All right. Just this week, we passed out the highest honor we can award to any of our faculty members and staff. The 2 outstanding Dobson Teaching Awards this year went to Troy Fugate from Criminal Justice. Where are you, Troy? Congratulations to Troy. And from Business and Technology, Miss Lori Hackwell. Lori, where are you? Congratulations to you. Our Outstanding Faculty Service Award went to Miss Cheryl Butler. Cheryl, congratulations and thank you. And our new Faculty Award went to Miss LaShawna Powers for her outstanding efforts as a faculty member. Outstanding Staff Award went to Alberta Hutchings. Where's Alberta at? She's probably in the crowd here. Thank you, Alberta. And the Best New Staff Member Award went to Ryan Orcutt. Ryan, are you with us here tonight? All right. Please help me recognize all of the great NEO faculty and staff who have joined us for commencement tonight. Could I get the faculty and staff from NEO to please stand? Help me thank this group of hardworking folks. Yep. I can't end my remarks without thanking the parents and the grandparents and the family members that have joined us here tonight. You know, as I told the group today, I think college success and graduating from college has turned into one incredible team sport. It takes a tremendous amount of help behind the scenes to help these young people and the young people at heart get through college. It's very time-consuming, it's very demanding, it's very expensive, and it causes a lot of stress in one's life. And without great parent support, family support, it just wouldn't happen. So all of those parents and grandparents of our graduates tonight, would you please stand so our graduates and faculty can thank you for the great work that you've helped here tonight. Yeah. It's now my pleasure to introduce our student body government president, Levi Mitchell. He's from Watts, Oklahoma. He's graduating with a 2-year certificate in equine and ranch management, an associate degree in agriculture, and an associate degree in applied science in equine and ranch management. Levi was involved in the NEO's equestrian team this fall and serves as an ag ambassador and a student ambassador. Help me welcome to the microphone Levi Mitchell. Congratulations.
Thanks, sir. Hello, good evening. I hope everyone had a safe and pleasant time traveling here to our great institution. First and foremost, I would like to personally thank all the friends and families. Without you, not one of us would be here today. Mom, Dad, thank you. Some may say you have raised me right, some may disagree. No matter who is right, thank you for the beginning that you have given me. It has made me who I am. Students and fellow classmates, I urge you to do the same to your families. Because what are we without families, chosen or not? I would also like to thank Dr. Hale for all his hard work, dedication, and for being so personable throughout my time here. I would like to thank the student body as a whole, because without you, I could not stand before you this evening. Without these students, there would not have been a position for me to hold, nor would there have been a cause for me to fight for the last 2 years in student body government. Also, I would like to thank, along with my fellow students, I would like to thank my student body government officer team. You all have worked hard. It may not have always been easy or fun, but thank you. You have all taught me more than you will ever know. I would like to thank all those people behind the scenes, people like the Hernandez boys, the custodians, the maintenance crews, and recruiters. Lastly, I would like to thank the faculty and staff, because without you, there would be no programs for us to do what we came here to do. And in the words of the great golden Norsemen, to get a degree. NEO has been my life since the moment I was challenged by an instructor here. In grade school, I was shy and anything but outgoing. However, NEO has managed to change that. I'm not really sure if they're glad they are. They're glad they did, but here we are. You see, I never considered NEO until my senior year. When I came to NEO to meet one man, it changed my life. I've always been the type of person to see or hear a challenge and want to beat it head on. The challenge I acquired was from that old man who I came to meet. I stood around impatiently awaiting as he rambled on with a large group of students. Without any warning at all, he looked at me and said, "Can I help you with something?" We spoke for a few minutes and then we went our separate ways. As I wandered around the gym, I felt like not so much of a nobody. I mean, come on, a college instructor saw what he was doing to talk to me. However, that feeling didn't last long, nor was that my life-changing event. After spending most of the day looking around and taking tests with my best friend, we were walking out of the gym. As we approached the door, we heard a voice call him. I turned around as that instructor was pointing to a small group of people and continued to say, "He will be the next student body government president. You watch and see." My friend and I thought he was crazy, and I mean crazy. But the more I thought about it, the more he had inspired me. Me, a small town nobody from Watts, Oklahoma. You know, the kind of town that has a population of who knows and location of who cares. But I cared. By the way he inspired me that day, I was shown that I could be someone. I could be someone, something, somewhere, anywhere. But just because I came from a small town that only I knew didn't mean I couldn't accomplish something. After thinking about this for the next 6 months, I was ready for school. As the first day of school rolled around, I went to his office, and he asked me, "So, did you take my challenge?" And I asked, "What challenge was that?" like I had forgotten. He said, to become the next student body government president. After that moment, I knew it was something that I was going to do, and here I stand before you. So thank you, Roger Fent. Without you, my life would be much different, most likely not as great. Even after all my time spent sitting in your office in that big red chair getting a new and updated version of your famous "suck it up and get it done" speech, it was all worth it. Students, if you know Roger, please thank them for all that he has done, not only for you, but this great institution. If you don't know him, I urge you to get to know him, because he is one of the greatest people you'll ever get to meet. For the past 4 semesters, I have spent time with some of the best people anyone could ever get to know. Some of them have been theater people shooting for stardom. Some wanting to go off to OU to play football and become dentists. Others are in the ag department, and a few undecided. But everyone has had a great start at NEO. If not, and is now, if not ever before, capable of doing great things. As you sit here this evening, you may wonder what you will do after this. You may have everything planned out, or you may be thinking that you're ready to get all of this over with so you can get on with your lives. But no matter what you have planned or what you might be thinking, I will tell you this. You all have just successfully completed something. Every one of you is a successful person. Now, keep that ball rolling and do bigger and better things. As you go from day to day, some may lose your way. But always remember that there are an endless number of people who are here to help you. There are friends, family friends, acquaintances, and leaders of some kind who are here for you. Look within yourself and find who or what inspires you, motivates you, and what is or has been your idol. These are some of the best, if not the best people to help you move forward and keep your head up while you're on your life's journey. In my life, there have been many people of whom I look up to. People like my Uncle Tony, who has always been there for me. He's driven me, and even though he may not know it, he still drives me to do the best I can every day. He has been my coach, my inspiration, my friend, of course, my family since day one. Others like Roger Fent, who also drive me daily to stop worrying about where I came from and do the best I can with every decision I make. Or people like Cal Middleton, who is an NEO alumni, who is the 2002-2013 Student Body Government President, and who I never would have met if I had not came to NEO. He is a young individual who has the endless thirst for knowledge and the dedication to back it. I have many other people like these in my life, and I regret not being able to mention them all. Nevertheless, I hope to forever have people like these in my life. I wish to be like these individuals more than anything, because it's people like these who change the world. Similar individuals are in and around your lives every day. Never pass up a chance to be inspired by them, and never pass up a chance to be an inspiration to others. NEO has given us the best and has equipped us with a great beginning to our lives. In return, I think is the least that we can do as never-ending students of life and as NEO graduates is to make the best of ourselves and to help others make the best of themselves every day. So, great class of 2013, I leave you with these words. Take your beginning and soar. Drive forward like the Norsemen you are. Never look back, but for always remember who and what you are. Congratulations, guys. Thank you.
You know, Levi's a great success story. He showed up here a couple of years ago, didn't have a dime in his pocket, wasn't for sure if he was going to be able to make this college thing work. Here he is 2 years later, a student body president, 2 degrees, a certificate program, and headed to West Texas A&M University on a scholarship. Help me congratulate Levi. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my pleasure to introduce tonight's commencement speaker. Andy Lester chairs the Board of Regents for Oklahoma Agricultural and Mechanical Colleges, which governs Oklahoma State University, Langston University, Oklahoma Panhandle State, Connor State College, and NEO A&M College. Appointed to the Board of Regents in 2007, he was reappointed to a full 8-year term in 2010, winning unanimous confirmation in the Oklahoma Senate. Mr. Lester served as chairman of the Board of Trustees of Langston University and Langston University Tulsa. He also chaired the Langston University Presidential Search Committee in 2011 and 12, and has been a previous member of the Board of Trustees of Eureka College, President Ronald Reagan's alma mater. In 2012, Andy Lester was named Edmond Citizen of the Year. He's a past president of the Rotary Club of Edmond, and in 2011, he received the George Mikesell Award as Rotarian of the Year. He served on the transition teams of President Ronald Reagan and Governor Brad Henry. Andy's written over 100 articles on professional and public policy issues. Attorney Lester has appeared as a counsel before committees of the United States Senate, the United States House of Representatives, and faced off against the White House over a highly publicized controversy over the use of executive privilege. He's been interviewed by virtually all major media outlets, including ABC, CBS, CNN, NBC, the New York Times, the Washington Post, and the Associated Press. He has a very impressive resume, but the thing I like most about Andy is that he loves NEO A&M College. And we are so honored to have you join us tonight as our commencement speaker. Help me welcome Regent Andy Lester. Thank you, Andy. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you very much, President Hale, Regent Burns, members of the Platform Committee, administrators, faculty, staff, parents, and family and friends, and most importantly, degree candidates. It's an honor and a privilege to have the opportunity to address you for just a few moments before we get to the main business of the day, the conferring of degrees in recognition of your successful completion of years of hard work. Degree candidates, you spent a lot of time, energy, and money to get to this event. You have fulfilled your degree requirements. Shortly, you'll walk across this stage, receive your diploma, move your tassel, and then we'll celebrate with friends and family. And then you'll go your separate ways and bring to a conclusion not just the day's festivities, but this part of your life. Yet we do not call this exercise conclusion, we call it commencement, and we're right to do so. For today marks not an end, but rather a beginning. It's the beginning of many exciting things. Perhaps you'll continue your higher education. Maybe you're starting your career. Possibly you're still determining what you ought to do next. Regardless, today marks the start of your post-NEO life. Now, the commencement speaker has 3 jobs: to speak well, to speak inspiringly, and above all, to speak briefly. I will try to do the first 2, and I promise I will do the third. And that's because as a history major, as I was, and a lifelong student of history, I'm reminded of the lesson of President William Henry Harrison's inaugural address. Harrison, who is also known as Old Tippecanoe, was a truly great American. He was an Army general, he was a governor of Indiana, and he was a congressman and senator from Ohio. And in 1840, he won a landslide election to serve as President of the United States. Now, Inauguration Day, 1841, in the District of Columbia, was cold, wet, and windy. Harrison was undeterred. He chose not to wear gloves or hat or overcoat. Desiring to spell out precisely what he planned to accomplish as president, he delivered what remains the longest inaugural address in the nation's history, a speech of some 8,445 words that lasted almost 2 hours. Well, he didn't get to fulfill his promises. Instead, he caught cold, it turned into pneumonia, and only 30 days later, he died. So Old Tippecanoe has gone down in history as a dual presidential record holder. He gave the longest inaugural address and served the shortest presidential term. And needless to say, there's now a long-standing American tradition against delivering an overly wordy speech, and I plan to stick to that tradition. The previous year's election was tough and partisan, the president winning more easily than anyone expected. The economy is sluggish, although fortunately for us, the Oklahoma economy is doing well. The country seems as divided as ever. We see that in Congress, with one chamber controlled by Republicans and the other chamber controlled by Democrats. The federal deficit is growing with seemingly no end in sight. Even air traffic controllers face an uncertain future. Climate change is a hotly debated topic. So too are our national energy policy, trade deficits, and apparently out-of-control federal spending. Insofar as foreign affairs are concerned, we continue to be strong, yet are constantly under attack. China, an emerging world power, remains an enigma. Recent revolutionary changes in the Middle East have resulted in a significantly more hostile reception in that vital part of the world. Does all of this sound familiar? It should. For what I've just described is not merely the world of May 2013. It also describes the world as it existed the day I received the last of my diplomas 32 years ago in May 1981. That's even down to the air traffic controllers. The good news is that in this country we have much to look forward to. To be sure, our country faces difficult challenges. But despite those difficulties, no matter how gloomily the doomsayers preach, those of us who are blessed to live in this great state and in this great nation always have much to be thankful for, much to make us optimistic about our future. So as someone who started his professional career facing at least somewhat similar circumstances, is there some advice I can offer? Is there anything I've learned over the last several decades that you might consider applying to your lives? Are there some time-tested truths? Well, I, for one, believe there are. In fact, there are probably far too many to tell in the few brief moments I have here. Given that my time is already almost half over, I will limit my comments to 3 things. And these are the same 3 things I would tell my own daughter, Susan Lester, who just a few days ago received her degree from Oklahoma State University. I really have told her these things. The first one, the Latin phrase is carpe diem, seize the day, and seize it with enthusiasm. You're at the starting line. But you're not just at the starting line, you've been given a big advantage. You are about to have an NEO degree. So now it's up to you. The question is, what will you do with your degree? Where do you go from here? How will you get there? I don't know the answer to those questions. They differ for each one. But I do know this: education is the key. And whether or not you continue your formal education after today, you have not reached the conclusion of your education. Instead, you are at the beginning, the commencement, if you will. Although I can't tell you what your goals ought to be, I can tell you this: you should love what you do and do what you love. Now let me repeat that. Love what you do and do what you love. If you love what you do and do what you love, you will find you are always fulfilled. If you love what you do and do what you love, you will seek to excel. If you love what you do and do what you love, work will not be a burden, it'll be a joy. If you love what you do and do what you love, you'll give it your all and find even the rough times are easier to overcome. Aristotle, the ancient Greek philosopher, said, "We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit." Well, you have it in your power right now to excel. So aim high, play to win, give it your all, do your best. Now, the flip side of the same coin is this: do not fear failure. Don't fear failure. Some set the bar too low because they fear failure. My advice: don't be that person. The one who is driven by a fear of failure is doomed to a life of mediocrity or worse. Fear of failure paralyzes. It says, I won't try to do thus and so because it might not happen and I'll fail. Now, if you think about that, it's kind of silly. If you don't try to do it, you make certain that whatever it is won't happen, thus dooming the endeavor to failure. Instead, be like the sage of old who is able to say, I've fought the good fight, I've finished the race, I've kept the faith. Now, I don't know what success means to you, but whatever it is, go for it, put your all into it, run that good race, fight the good fight, and keep the faith. Second, whenever you have a choice, do what is right. Do what is right. Doing what is right is hard. You will face plenty of temptations to do what is wrong, to do things the wrong way. We live in a fallen world, and for reasons I can't fully explain, we humans have a tendency to err, to go astray. You'll be tempted in many ways. The temptations may be to cut corners, to cheat, to mislead, to deceive. It may even be to put down others as a means of getting ahead. and peer pressure, that never goes away. Now, we all know how to do things the right way. Do not lie, do not steal, do not covet, or to put it positively, in everything, do to others what you would have them do to you. So resist temptation, flee from it, and when you find that you have erred, and you will, don't sweep it under the carpet. Own up to it. Correct it. You will be amazed how far honesty and integrity will go. Years from now, when you're looking back on your life, and it will come a lot sooner than you expect, it simply will not be enough to repeat the old Frank Sinatra lyrics, "I did it my way." Now that satisfies, but sort of like drinking an old cup of coffee. You get a jolt out of it, but the taste is just awful. The words that bring real, complete satisfaction are not, "I did it my way," but rather, "I did it the right way." Third, in your relations with others, be humble, listen, give to others, teach others. Okay, let me just say this. You guys are smart. I know that. The fact that you're here says that. You've worked hard, you've persevered, you've gained knowledge that other people covet, you have abilities others do not have. But although you're smart, you're not so smart that you can't learn from others. And I don't just mean you can learn only from those who either have more experience in your chosen field or from those who know something wholly different from you. You can learn important things from virtually anybody if you are willing to listen and to learn. Have you ever debated with a friend or colleague who disagrees with you? Typically in those situations, you're trying to persuade the other person of the correctness of your position. But consider this possibility. The person you are debating may be saying something to which you really ought to pay attention. Maybe, just maybe, that person knows something you don't know. Be humble. You know a lot, but you don't know it all. Socrates is reputed to have said, "True wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we understand." Be humble enough to be wise, and wise enough to be humble. You've heard the old adage that no person is an island unto himself or herself. Well, one person can make a difference, and that person can be you. Lincoln proved it, Churchill proved it, Salk proved it. But even they needed to work with others. Lincoln needed soldiers and generals. Churchill needed his countrymen and the Americans. Salk needed fellow scientists. So listen to others, get along with others, and learn from others. And likewise, teach others. Teaching also requires humility. For great teachers don't simply impart knowledge, although they do that. Great teachers give to others what others have given to them. Great teachers listen to others, learn from others, and pass on to others what they have learned. So there's nothing you can't do. Aim high, work hard, be strong in doing what is right, and be humble enough to listen to others, to respect others, to do for others what others have done for you. To whom much is given, much shall also be required. You've been given a lot. Be ready and willing to return it to others. Today really is a great day. Congratulations on your success at Northeastern Oklahoma A&M College. And I wish you Godspeed in your future endeavors. And always remember, once a Norseman, always a Norseman. Thank you.
Regent Lester, thank you for those comments and appreciate having you as our commencement speaker tonight. This time, our academic department chairs will present awards to the outstanding students from each school. Presenting for the School of Agriculture and Natural Sciences is Dr. Mark Grigsby. Mark?
Thank you, Dr. Hale. It's my pleasure to present awards to outstanding graduates from the School of Agriculture and Natural Sciences. I call your name. Would you please come forward? First one is Samantha Denora Johnson from Aurora, Missouri. She has a majoring in agriculture and has a 4.0 grade point average. Second award goes to Megan Schieber, a natural science major from Newkirk, Missouri, with a 4.0 GPA. I'd like to point out that Megan was also named as the Carl Wrigley Outstanding Female Athlete this year.
Presenting for the School of Human and Environmental Sciences, Miss Debbie Morgan. Debbie?
It is my pleasure to present the awards to the outstanding graduates from the School of Human and Environmental Science. As I call your name, please come forward to receive your award. The outstanding graduates from the School of Human and Environmental Sciences are Belinda Hunt, Belinda is from Veneta, Oklahoma, a business administration major with an accounting option with a 4.0 GPA. Stephanie Asher from Veneta, Oklahoma. Stephanie is a business administration technology major with an accounting option with a 4.0 GPA.
Presenting for the School of Liberal Arts is Mr. Steve McCurley. Steve?
It is my pleasure to present the award for the outstanding graduate from the School of Liberal Arts. As I call your name, please come forward to receive your award. The outstanding graduate from the School of Liberal Arts is Jensen Kappa. Jensen is an art major from Miami, Oklahoma with a 4-point GPA.
So anybody ready to get this graduation party started? All right, let's do this. At this time, Dr. Fonstock, would you come and let's get the commencement program started.
Will the graduates of the School of Agriculture and Natural Sciences please rise? Will Dr. Mark Grigsby please come forward to present the graduates for conferring of their degrees? Dr. Grigsby is the Department Chair of Math and Science. Please help me welcome Dr. Grigsby.
President Hale, Dr. Fonstock, guests, Board of Regents, distinguished faculty, and staff and parents. On behalf of the faculty of the School of Agriculture and Natural Sciences of Northeastern Oklahoma A&M College, I take pleasure in presenting the graduating class of May 2013. The students have completed all the requirements for the appropriate degrees, and as representative for the Department of Math and Science and the Department of Agriculture, I recommend them to you.
Very good. Upon completion of the academic requirements for this degree and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents for the Oklahoma A&M Colleges and the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education, it is my privilege to certify and bestow upon you the associate degree and to extend to you all the rights and privileges associated with this achievement. Will the School of Agriculture and Natural Science graduates now move the tassels from the right to the left? Nice job. Which is symbolic of the successful completion of your course of study and prepare to receive your diploma.
Good one. Sue Ellen Amos. Tyler Tillman Walters. Jack Andrew Crawford. Andrew S. Reeves. Bradley Spencer. Ethan W. Rice. Samuel S. Jones. Ashley Pattinson. Laura G. Bowser. Ariel A. Tinnell. Katie Ann Christofferson. Tara Martin. Miguel Gonzalez. Levi Mitchell. Taylor Andrew Langford. Benjamin Jack Thomas Dobbins. Jason M. Hardy. Nikisha L. Oakley. Ethan C. Lee. Rachel Renee Treble. Rebecca L. Fry. Casey D. Thayer. Casey S. Millard. Bradley Wayne Claggett. Jeffrey David Lau. Zachary Ryan Scheib. Michelle Hodge. Hannah B. Davis. Heston Michael Pruitt. Jared Williams. Megan Montgomery. Garrett Williams. Benjamin S. Bass. Ryan P. Jones. Dylan Bishop. Abby Hendrickson. Caleb Lockhard. Robert Michael Jones. Cheyenne Moyer. Jesse Wayne Hinkle. Samuel H. Nave. Maddie Nicole Green. Corey Spear. Alexandra Zink. Dakota Keith. Ashlyn Nicole Burke. Sarah Nicole Nooch. Samantha Johnson. Michael A. Thomason. Lindsay Ray Peace. Megan Scheiber. Jordan M. Thompson. Sandra Marie Guzman. Delana Fitzgerald. Josie Reed. Catherine Van Jordan. Kayla Lynn Kowal. Megan LaRue. Lindsay Jacqueline Reed. Megan Wilson.
You up? All right. All right, Bethy's got to do her thing.
If you'd be seated.
Andy, you have a good grip going there?
Will the graduates of the School of Human Environmental Science please rise? It is my honor to introduce Debbie Morgan, Department Chair for Allied Health, Nursing, and Physical Education.
President Hale, Dr. Fonstock, honored guests, Board of Regents, distinguished faculty, staff, and parents, on behalf of the faculty of the School of Human Environmental Science at Northeastern Oklahoma A&M College, I take great pleasure in presenting the class of May 2013. The students have completed all requirements for their appropriate degree, and as the representative for the School of Human Environmental Science, I recommend them to you.
Very good. Upon completion of the academic requirements for this degree and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents for the Oklahoma A&M Colleges and the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education, my privilege to certify and bestow upon you this associate degree and to extend to you all the rights and privileges associated with this achievement. Will the School of Human Environmental Science graduates now move the tassels from the right to the left, which is symbolic of the successful completion of your course of study, and prepare to receive your diploma.
Jennifer Logan. Belinda K. Hunt. Robert Woods. Chris Wendell. Shelby L. Purcell. Nicole Jeffers. Jamel Davis. Brandy Smith. Lily East. Charlotte Delp. Whitney Cheater. Selena Dawn Haney. Noel Chad Irwin. Molly Droppo. Adelinda Davis Saffervee. Shelley Mead. Shelby Mae Armstrong. Kirsten Larkey. Jennifer Allen. Julie Ann Lane. Denise Thomas. Karen Hensel. Jacqueline L. Reed. Amber M. Stevens. Alicia Marie Bingham. Kristen Lyda. Audrey Mae Smith. C. Vu. Suzanne Inkstrom. Aaron B. Snedden. Kathleen M. Goza. Ryan Raymond Cutbirth. Jala Takahashi Winslow. Cole Beckham. Ryan Barton. Sue-Ann Whitelock. Chris Shirk.
No, I don't. No. It's Trahan, not Tarzan.
Cody Trahan. Jordan Hesse. April Lee Kestenborder. Tara Nicole Tate. Carrie Sisson. Stephanie Asher. Carly Gail Gibson. Daphne Dawn Poole. Tina Shadwick. Charlene Shotro. Cindy Haggard. Ray Pruitt. Bethany Ann Bledsoe. Carrie Ann Sweeten. Jennifer Deanne Wall. Jennifer Lynn Ricketts. Joanne Reeves. Letitia Henderson. Kelsey Jean Campbell. Christy Diane Teal. Kevin Hamilton. Vivian Marie Zane. Oh, Virginia Marie Zane, sorry. Daniel Thompson. Donald Hale. Eric Cravens. Esther Marie Bard. Amber Marie Bearden. Crystal Walker. Amber Bond Killian. Inez Marie Sprinkle. Rebecca Boykin. Kathleen Frazier. Zachary E. Javier Whitaker. Cochise Smith. Robert Matthew Maiden. Kyle Skinner. Kelsey Nicole Smith. Jesse Carper. Sonia Roberts. Christy Couch. Megan Duncan. Cody Blevins. Mike Hankins. Sarah Lewis. Tammy Hale. Magali Prado. Misty Marie Tyler. Karen Truen. Liz McLean. Mitzi Kristen Arnold. Amanda Michelle Doogie.
Please be seated. Will the graduates of the School of Liberal Arts please rise? It is my honor to introduce to you the chairman of the Communication and Fine Arts Department, Steve McCurley.
President Hale, Dr. Fonstock, honored guests, Board of Regents, distinguished faculty, staff, and parents. On behalf of the faculty of the School of Liberal Arts of Northeastern Oklahoma A&M College, I take great pleasure in presenting the graduating class of May 2013. The students have completed all requirements for the appropriate degree, and as a representative of the School of Liberal Arts, I recommend them to you.
Upon completion of the academic requirements for this degree and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the Oklahoma A&M Colleges and the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education, it's my privilege to certify and bestow upon you this associate degree and to extend to you all the rights and privileges associated with this achievement. Will the School of Liberal Arts graduates now move the tassels from the right to the left? Nice, nice. Symbolic of the successful completion of your course of study, and prepare to receive your diploma.
Terry Matthew Williams. Catherine Oliveras. Benjamin Hurt. Kelsey Rose Biebelheimer. Amanda Renee Roberts. Erica Warner. Sarah Lynette Buffalo. Twyla Wyon King. Lee Ella Williams. James Lee Redden. Haley Lynn Thurman. Bobby Brooksy Brooks. Charles Allen McQuigg. Stephen Brunson. Christian D. Norris. Tabitha Glazer. Savannah Bunce. Raul Castilleja. Harry James Jimmy Rogers. Nicholas Sean Butter Birdsong. Dylan Anthony Mills. Leah H.M. Flees. Amanda Lamont. Gerardo Isla. Eliana Fernandez. Elizabeth Nixon. Christopher Holland. Andrea Leah McKinney. Morgan Katie Sherrill. Skylar Nashay Quesada. Shandy Fernandez Pedra. John C. Garner, Jr. Justin Nazell. Emily Grace Severe. Sadie Caitlin Deathridge. Leslie Elaine Kidwell. Jade Nicole Hofstadter. Alexandra Ortiz. Sharon Langley. Ryan Goza. No. Destiny Corkle. Stacy Phillips. Lorena Davis. Ashley Hale. Tanessa Cohen. Lindsay Evans. Stephanie McKibben. Carmela Fowler. Stephen Drew Hartman. Jensen Kappas. Jamie Flattery. Casey Cantwell. Robert H. Pippin. Carrie Lee Gertis. Chad Michael Spear. Kyle Dwayne Morrison. Lori Karen Williams Keith. Daniel Raymond Young Jr. Morgan Taylor Williams. Rhonda E. Gower. Kimberly K. Leatherman. Joshua Goff. Taylor Ray Tanner. Amy Gray. Jennifer Lee Crane. Megan Fenton. JC Brianne Knight. Kylie Joe Carter.
How about one final round of applause for the graduates of 2013? Yeah. Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Okay, congratulations once again to the graduates of the class of 2013. All graduates and their families are welcome to join us for a reception. in the Calcano Family Ballroom in the Student Union. At this point in time, please stand for the recessional.